everyone, my name is Melissa Strange and I'm back again with another For the Love of Drag video. I took a short little hiatus there and I am back because RuPaul's Drag Race revealed these season 9 queens and I had to give y'all my predictions. So first off, on Instagram I saw they had a teaser trailer and it was everything. It looked like each queen had to pick one color and like stick to that color, and they got like blasted with like chalk dust thing, but then I realized they weren't actually blasting them with the chalk dust. They shot the chalk, and I guess post-edit put that in. Still, it looked super cool. It looked like they were like, look, we can't even be touched by this chalk bomb thing. You know what I'm talking about, that explosion shit? Because that gets everywhere if you get hit with one of those, and they looked pretty good. So I'm assuming it was all post-edit stuff, but it looked pretty awesome. It was like a big old pride rainbow float worth of queens, each in their own colors, and I was like, alright, bring it on, let's meet each one of these queens. And as I'm like, let's meet these queens, we get Mama Ru in her Ice Queen, whatever that was. It looked like icicles or something, right? Her dress was all, or like broken glass shards. It was so cool, like silvery white. Oh, it was so cool. She looked so good. So then I ran over to Logo TV to watch each of the Meet the Queens episodes. I'm gonna tell you what I thought about each of the queens and where I think they're gonna land up in this competition. So the first queen is Aja, and I have been following Aja on Instagram for probably like a year now, I'd say. 6 months to a year. It's hard to say for sure. And I've been watching her because I saw her tagged in someone's photo. I was like, whoa. Who are you? Clicked on it, I was like, you're pretty young, you're doing some cool looks. I like her. The thing is, her Meet the Queens thing, she wasn't really high energy. She seemed to give off like that pearl, very lackadaisical, what did she call it? Flazé-da vibe. Was it Flazé-da? She was giving us that. That's how I felt from the Meet the Queens interview. But, you know, I'm excited to see what look she's gonna turn out. She's young. These young queens really know how to bring something, you know, cool, young, hip, edgy to the scene, so I'm excited to see what Aja brings. I think Aja will make it pretty far in this competition. First, say that Aja is from Brooklyn. Next up is Alexis Michelle. Alexis Michelle is from New York. She's more of a seasoned queen, a little bit older than, you know, compared to Aja, who's 22, Alexis Michelle's 33. She looks glamorous. I'm sure she's gonna be pretty competitive, so I'm interested to see how it's gonna work out. I'm very on the fence about her though. I don't know if she's gonna make it far, if she's like, some of these queens look really creative this year, so someone who like kind of looks like their shtick is glamour, like I don't know, so for right now, Alexis is going in this gray area of I'm not really sure how far she's gonna make it compared to the others. Next up is Charlie Hides from Boston and the UK, and apparently Charlie says that she is the oldest queen. And I'm like, girl, you look younger than some of the queens who are on your season with this paint job happening. So either she really beats on her face, or she was lying. I don't think she was lying. I think she is the oldest queen in Drag Race history. Why would you lie about that? But anyways, I thought she looked flawless. I liked the look. She didn't look old to me. But at the same time, I could see that she's an older queen than the others because of the way her makeup is and the way she looks. You can tell she's from like a different school than these newer kids. So it's like, okay, yeah, you're probably older. Well, she says she's the oldest competitor. It's just that it doesn't look it from the picture. Like, she just doesn't look that old to me. I don't know. It was just blowing my mind. I don't know. Again, she's like this Alexis Michelle character. Like, I don't know how far she's gonna make it. So, I don't know. I'm gonna go with lower on the list for her. Next up is Eureka O'Hara, and she is from Tennessee. And she's only Tennessee. You have to make that joke when you hear that someone's from Tennessee, right? Isn't that like a prerequisite to life? Anyways, she's the big girl of the season. I'm pretty sure the only big girl. I mean, we really only got shots from like here up. Oh, I guess we got full body shots in the teaser trailer. I don't remember. She seemed really confident. She had some jokes, you know, it was cool. She said she's a dancer, so let's see you do some moves, you know. I'm ready for it. Next up on the list we have Farrah Moan, who is 23 and currently in Vegas, but she's from Texas, and Jesus Fish. She is one of the most female-looking drag queens I think I've ever seen. Where's Courtney? I'm sorry, Courtney. Farrah Moan has you beat on this one, girl. Farrah Moan literally looks like a woman. Like, yes, they all look like women, but Farrah Moan just like looks like a woman. Like, I just couldn't. First of all, I didn't even hear a word she said during her interview because I was too busy like examining every inch of her face. I was like, damn, flawlessness. Jesus, and she's 23? Are you kidding? I mean, maybe because she's young, she looks more like a woman, but then I went on her Instagram, and even boy Farrah, I don't know what her name is as a boy, but very beautiful as well as a boy. So I'm like, well, she got bit by a lucky bug and looks good as a boy or a girl, so lucky for her. Yeah, so pretty much all I wrote down about her was that she's gonna give all the fishy queens a run for their money. She's gonna be told, you know, stop relying on that body and this and that, because I went on her Instagram. She loves the whole bikini or whatever lingerie looks. So I have a feeling Michelle is going to, you know, tell her to stop relying on that body, stop resting on pretty. All the lines that they used on, can you see her? Lovely Courtney actor. Oh yeah, you can see her. Yeah, so I don't know. I like her. I don't know how far she's gonna go, but I like her. Next up from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Jaymes Mansfield. Too much. I don't get it. I'm trying to not be mean. I mean, I'm hoping that my opinion changes about Jaymes Mansfield because great name. I love all my queens, but no, just was not feeling that Meet the Queens thing. Felt like, I mean, I didn't like Ben de la Creme because of the like, oh, it's so sweet, like I just couldn't deal with that like southern country flop on a floppity flip flop, whatever. The like too nice. Like there's being nice and it's funny, but then there's like this like, oh my gosh, it's so bad. That's how I felt, you know, that's just the truth. I'm excited to see what she brings. I don't think she's gonna make it far if her note is just too sweet, and I have a sweet tooth, but that is just like, and you know in Matilda when they make that kid Brucey eat the whole cake? I felt like I was Brucey being forced to eat a cake watching her minute-long video, and like I love cake, and I felt like there was people cheering me on like you could get through this, you get through watching her clip. So then I went to her Instagram to be like, was this just a shtick? Like, is she just like, what is it? And she was doing an Instagram live video at the moment, and she was literally just like, I love you, thank you, I love you, thank you, thank you, and I was like, no, okay, bye. And I just clicked off it. It was just not my cup of tea. So yeah, I don't think Jaymes is making it very far. Next up, we have Kimora Blac. She is 28 and also from Vegas. Kimora is a pretty Barbie girl. She is kind of airheady and super duper into herself. Now, there's like a way to be confident and then there's a way to be super into yourself that creeps people out. I believe they're called like, oh, what is it? I once read a term for people who only want to sleep with themselves. She's one of those. Like, I'm sure she isn't just into sleeping with herself, but I would give her whatever that title is, that's what she gets. That's all else I have to say. I don't know. I guess I like her, but I don't know how far she's gonna make it. Next up, we have Nina Bonina Brown from North Carolina, currently living in Georgia. I love their look. I loved her look. I love when these queens do the painting with the colors of the rainbow instead of just their own foundation. I think there's like this special art to being able to transform your face into a different color and still do the contours with a different color, not just the colors of your face. Like, it's just, there's something so cool about it. So you know I went to Nina Bonina Fofina's Instagram account and was stunned by some of the looks on there. Gorgeous, super cool cosplay looks. Really innovative, really smart. I have high hopes for her. Hoping that she goes pretty far in this competition. I like her. Next up we have Miss Peppermint. She's 37, and where is she from? New York. She's season queen. She seemed really confident. She wants to be the first trans winner of RuPaul's Drag Race. Good luck to you. I like her. I don't know that she's gonna win. I'm gonna place her again somewhere in the middle. I don't think she's gonna win, but I'm excited to see some of her stuff. Next up we have Sasha Velour. She's 29, also from New York. Was it Brooklyn or New York? One of the two. Anyways, another New York queen. There's a lot of them this season. Just like last season, New York is bringing it. Every sentence that Sasha, whatever, said was giggle, giggle, giggles. It was like, I like doing drag. But I know I just noticed that she just giggled at everything, which is cool, happy, whatever, it's fun. Her look is unique, different, very club kid. I liked that she went without doing a wig. It was different. It was cool. I think she'll do good. I had also heard of her from before as well. Next up we have Shea Coulee. She's 27 years old and from Chicago. I have also heard of her before. Super excited to see that she was on the show. Think she's gonna do really well. Yep, seems confident, says she's very multi-talented, so I'm excited. She's gonna hopefully kill every single one of the challenges. She says she's good at sewing and singing and acting and comedy and everything, so she sounds like she's got all the parts. So let's see if she can put them in motion. Next up we have Trinity Taylor. She's 31 and she's from Alabama, but she's now in Orlando, Florida. She's a pageant queen. She's gonna be competitive. I don't know if I like her yet. She seemed funny. You know I like me a comedy queen, but she's a pageant queen. But if she can be a pageant and a comedy queen, I'm in. She seems seasoned, she seemed confident, she seems like she knows what she's doing. So I don't know how far she's gonna make it. Again, there's a few of them that are just in this gray area because these new queens, they can bring it. Like, some of them, I don't know they're so young. How do they figure all this shit out already? And they just kill it. So some of these older queens, I'm like, I don't know if you're gonna win this year. I feel like a newer queen's gonna win. And last but not least, we have Valentina, who didn't say her age, but she said she's a little girl, which, I don't know, okay. She's currently in Los Angeles. Is she from Los Angeles? I don't know. She's in Los Angeles. She's a Latin queen. I didn't like her from her meet and greet. So then I was like, okay, I saw earlier that on Facebook Live that they were interviewing one of the queens that was announced, the first queen that was going to be announced for season 9, and it was Valentina. So I was like, oh man, it was like, I think last year they announced, was it Kimchi first? Or we all knew Kimchi was on, so we kind of had a feeling like that's who was going to go far. But this year I felt like she's the only one from Los Angeles, so she's probably the easiest person to be like, yo, can you come and do an interview for Facebook Live about the show? Now, she seems really confident. She's very pretty, but I have a feeling that she might get stuck in that box a bit. I don't know that she's gonna be great at like the acting and the like comedy challenges, because she said a few times she's not funny. Thank you. In the words of Tatiana, thank you. But I will say this, after watching her Q&A on Facebook, which was like 20 minutes, it's the pretty much most solid out of all the queens that we've got online, unless you've been religiously following each one of them since before the announcement. You might not know that much about them. So it was cool to get to like know Valentina more. So I do like her a little bit more than I did from just her interview online, because that 1.5 minutes didn't do her any good, in my opinion. Just left me like, what did I just watch? So after her Q&A, I was like, okay, I like her a bit more, but I don't think she's gonna win. Okay, so I'm gonna give you my top 3 prediction. Now, for season 8, I predicted that Bob the Drag Queen was gonna win, and Bob the Drag Queen won. For All Stars 2, I predicted that Alaska was gonna win, and Alaska won. Now, I didn't film my stuff before that, but I've been right a lot of the time when watching the seasons. This season though, shit, it was like season 7. Season 7, I was like, maybe Katja, maybe Trixie, maybe Pearl, and then I was like, no, maybe Ginger. It was just, I felt like there was quite a few queens in season 7 that I kind of thought like, I don't know which one's gonna win. Season 9, there's a lot of talent, there seems like a lot of personality. I can't straight up say, I think this one person's gonna win, like I did last time. But I do have a top 3. which would be Shea Coulee, Aja, and Nina Bobina Brown. But I'm not super confident about these top 3 because I also do really like Sasha Velour, well, Pheromone, but like I said, I don't think Pheromone's gonna win. I just think she's really pretty. Yeah, like, I don't know, there's quite a few that are really good. Now, there's also a few that I don't think are very good, like Jaymes Mansfield and, I don't know, what's that other one? And Charlie Hides. Like, no, it's not that I don't think they're good, I think that they're all really good. They made it on the show, right? Totally know that all of them are talented. I'm not a drag queen. Who am I to judge, right? I'm just a fan of drag and RuPaul's Drag Race. So that's why I'm giving you my opinions. I have been right in the past. Will I be right this time? I hope so. I don't know. I am just waiting for the new season. Like last year we got spoiled because we had season 8, which was bomb with Bob the Drag Queen. Then we got All Stars 2 with my queen Alaska, and so I feel like we got really spoiled last year, so I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting for the new season, and it is coming around the corner. Now, with Trump being president, who the hell knows if we're gonna have a season 10, so let's enjoy the shit out of this season. Hooray for a season 10 to whatever god you believe in, whatever higher power you want. Hooray to them that we get another season and another 200 seasons. I don't want this shit to ever end. RuPaul, be immortal. I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm running out of time here. Thanks for watching this video, everyone. Make sure you leave me a comment down below with who you think is going to win RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9. And yeah, so who do you think is gonna win? Who's your favorite? And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I will be back every single day after the RuPaul's Drag Race airs. Does that make any sense? It makes sense. Make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be recapping and reviewing all the episodes of Season 9, plus some bonus nonsense here and there when I find it, because that's what I like to do around here. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Once again, my name is Melissa Strange, and until next time, stay strange.